It's just sitting there in the sky looking like an orange slice. I've never seen the moon look like this before. Hello. Today is Wednesday, August 1st, and it's 4 o'clock. I am currently uploading my video, my creative goals video, to YouTube. Has 46 minutes remaining, and I am very excited about that. It's my first video, my first talking straight at the camera video that I'm sharing with the world, and yeah, can't wait for it to be just out there and done. I've been working on it forever. Today I just finished fine-tooth combing through it and editing it, doing the very last minute edits, and now it's finally done, so I'm excited about that. Now I'm about to go get something to eat because I haven't had anything to eat all day except a Pop-Tart and a pickle, not together. So I am back at home, and I uploaded my video to YouTube, but I forgot to create a thumbnail. And so that sucks. So now I've been sitting here for I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, an hour, looking through all of the footage, trying to find a suitable thumbnail. But since I didn't think of that while I was recording, I don't have a thumbnail that I really like. Either I'm I don't know, super cheesy, or I don't know, throughout the whole video I was kind of animated and talking with my hands and stuff. So anyways, I'm just looking through all the footage, trying to find a thumbnail that I can use on YouTube. And obviously I'm gonna have to decorate it and do some stuff to it or whatever, but yeah. So I forgot about that part. Tomorrow I'm gonna share this video with my Skillshare students, and then I'll get to working on my next class because I want that out ASAP. And today is the 1st, and yeah. I'm so tired, I'm so exhausted. I went to bed late last night, after 1 o'clock, and today I just have no energy right now. I didn't eat all day except for the Pop-Tart and the pickle earlier, and then I went to Chick-fil-A and got a sandwich, and it was not good. It's usually really good, but today it was not good at all, and that sucks. So now I have to find something else to eat. But right now I really am I really need to get this picture figured out ASAP so I can get it out of my hair and get it out of the way and move on to the next project. I'm happy that I got this done. I'm very excited about it and all that. I just want to move on to the next thing, basically. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm tired. I was tired in the video that I made talking about my goals and my journey and all that stuff. I recorded that at 10 o'clock at night, or probably even later. It's probably 10 or 11 at night. I had planned on recording it earlier in the day, and actually that was my second time recording it. If you look at the beginning of that video, you see me with my Slay or You Get Eliminated t-shirt and my bandana and all that, looking at all these tired, I have bags under my eyes even now and then. It is what it is, man. I'm hard working, trying to make it to where I don't have to work so hard anymore, but I can just really enjoy 100% everything. So right now, this is my thumbnail. And I don't want that to be the thumbnail. Okay, it is 8:39 p.m. and I just had to record that my little cousin wrote a message on my video. Scrolling down. All right, there she is. She wrote, "Finally." And I'm I know, right? So I just had to like her comment and respond because I'm just yes, yes. Anyway, that just makes me feel so good. It's one comment from someone I love. That makes me feel good, okay? I had to share it. Anyway. Okay, so here I was trying to think of what thumbnail I should use. I like some of these clips from the video, especially this one. I don't know. I just look like I am happy and smiling and doing some arts and crafts. I'm at a meetup, well, like a group thing. I took my mom to this sip and create thing, and we both had a good time. So I'm thinking of, instead of having like one boring screenshot, I want to do maybe like a few images in one. And so I can have maybe that picture right there where I can see my face and I see the little stick figure that ignore those fingers. The stick figure that I am playing with here, but you see my smiling face here. So that's me smiling with the stick figure thing in my hand. And then over here, I don't know. I was just looking through these shots. I don't know which one to pick. I like when I'm smiling, but I don't know. Maybe this? No. Bye. Aw. Maybe that one. That's cute. Or this one. Okay, I'll use one of those in addition to this one. And then what else? Oh, maybe. Where's my Trello? Let's see. Here. Maybe I can use this creative goals as in addition to, like, maybe it can go in this area, creative goals. That was, honestly, this is just a quick little random thing that I made. Well, the creative part was already made. It was a little sketch I did that said creative market. And it was not in this wreath. I just added it to this wreath to put it on my wall because as a reminder to finish the wreath. The creative market, that's where the word creative came from. I just repurposed it and wrote and typed goals here with my typeface that I made. So I can use that also in the picture. Let's see if I go. Oh, here we go. I was looking for I like this picture if it was a picture. I just, unfortunately, since I'm so freaking just shy and it feels weird to go out and vlog holding the camera and having people looking at you, or maybe they're not looking at you. You don't know if they're looking at you or not because you're too busy trying to hide and dodge people's eyes or whatever. It doesn't matter. Who cares if they're looking at you or not? It doesn't freaking matter. But anyways, I like this shot. I just don't like that it's all blurry, basically. If it wasn't blurry, I would probably use it. Maybe I will still use it because it's going to be on a small little thumbnail. I just wish that I got a more clear shot of myself walking into this creative mornings, and I didn't. I mean, I could use that. Again, it's just a blurry shot. So I don't know. What else we got? That's that. I thought I had another shot of me doing something or going somewhere. Whoa, what's going on? My thing is acting weird. Oh, somehow. And I don't like this shot of me working. Didn't I have another shot? Oh, I know what I'm thinking about. This. Well, that's not really good enough either. But I have more footage of me working like this. But the thing is, no, I'm not going to use this either. So I'll use the creative goals. Maybe I'll just actually take these words out and make them black and just use that on top of this, creative goals. I don't know, because it's also a get to know me type of video. And then these are just notes for like clips to grab when I make my little Instagram promo video. But yeah, still figuring this out. I think I'm gonna do this though. I don't like this one because it's just too boring and straight up and down. But I do like the angles here. And yeah, so I'll just have to figure out a creative way to put words here, and then also obviously it has to be legible. So yeah.
Had been in too long and her eyes were tired.
Hello. Today is August 2nd and it's Thursday. I am trying to make this remember this little thumbnail that I drew last night. I went to bed. I was too tired to stay up and try to do that, but so I'm just basically trying to get it done in the morning. I kind of like how it's turning out. I'm just trying to figure out what to put here. So I put teacher because I am, but when I zoom out, I'm trying to do it like zoomed out because it's a thumbnail. It's going to be small, even though I did it as like this full size 1080p image. I'm in Photoshop, by the way. My voice is so scraggly this morning. Anyway, I'm trying to figure this out. Like when it gets small, you can't read that says teacher. And I may even have to change the word artist. I don't know yet. I might just leave it as is. And I really wanted the word artist to be on this image and then teacher go up there. But in this picture at the top, I'm actually creating art. And then down here, I'm just actually going to an event. I'm not even teaching or arting or anything. So yeah, that's the little issue that I'm running into today. Like, do I leave it blank? No, I want something there. Artist, becoming a YouTuber, my journey. Maybe I can put my journey. Creative challenge. That's what I was going to put on this thing. But since my title already says creative challenge, I don't want to write it twice, you know? I want to include some of like what's in the video. You know what? I totally forgot to start my timer. What is this app called? I use this app called Be Focused. Well, I got the free one at first just to try it out, and then I ended up buying the pro one because I wanted to be able to sync it between my phone, my computer, and my iPad, because sometimes you can just use it wherever to help time yourself or whatever. So this is really great to basically help you stay on track. So I like it because you can basically set like your intervals. So this little timer, you press the button. I think when you buy it, it starts at 25 minutes, but you can set it up to an hour. So basically you set your work time, you press play on this thing and it starts to count down. It'll count down the time to 30 minutes and then this little bell thing will go off to let you know, hey, your 30 minutes is up. You can take a short break. And then after you do 2 intervals or however you set it, you can have like a longer break of 15 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever. So it's just a helpful little tool that helps me stay on track and also keeps track of how long it takes me to do things, reminds me to take a break and everything like that. I really, really like this app. It's very simple. It could be more, I guess, like better, but it's good enough for now. So yeah, back to this. Okay, so there's the finished thumbnail, but I kind of want to change this image. Like, I keep looking at it as like, is this too cheesy? Like, yes, obviously that's how I felt in the moment when I was recording it. And I don't know. This says becoming a YouTuber, but it seems like that's the main thing. It's not really the main thing. I mean, obviously I am, because I'm definitely gonna be posting more on my YouTube channel. But first and foremost, and most importantly, I'm an artist. Like that's me in my soul. I guess it's at the top and it's big, artist. Anyway, what am I trying to say here? Oh, the picture. I don't know. It seems too smiley, or maybe I need to get off of this and stop thinking about it. Like I need to stop trying to, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just freaking move on to the next thing. But I was thinking of using this picture in its place. Well, I was gonna use this one, but I'm leaning the other way, and this one was like leaning right. Wait, is that the one I used? No. It's the reason this one is good is because I'm leaning in this, like I'm leaning that way, and that's how I cut the thing. Like I don't want to have to redo the whole thumbnail. But there was one that I was gonna use. Oh, one of these. Oh, this one. I also, another thing I like about that picture is the blue water in the background. Like it just adds color to my whole thumbnail, and I really like that. I just like all of the colors that are meshing together here. I think I'm gonna use this picture just because I'm like, oh, that's the one I was gonna use, but I'm leaning the other way. I mean, I guess I could tilt the picture, but no. It just looks way too damn smiley. So I'm gonna change it to this one. Yep, I'm changing it. I'm just gonna change it real quick, and then see, this is a problem. Like, I don't know. It's not gonna be a problem. I'm just gonna change it real quick because that's just how I feel. And then I have the other one saved there just in case I want to keep that. But let me go ahead and drop this one in there into the smart object, flatten it, save it, and now there it is. So this is the after, this is before. I definitely like this one better. I just need to move it. I'm just trying to figure out like cropping and composition, that's the word. Cause it's like I'm thinking about it or something. I like that better. That's the thumbnail that I'm gonna update my page with, my YouTube, so yay. And the next thing I'm gonna work on is I'm gonna do this little 1 minute video for my YouTube, for my Instagram, so that I can post that. So basically I'm just gonna choose some clips and like mesh them together and have the music in the background and just make it be this cute little Instagram promo, like, hey, come watch this new video I posted, and hopefully it'll make people want to watch it, because that is the goal. People watch it, people become inspired, people begin to create their own goals, and we all win. This was funny, and I had to leave that in, like when I was filming this and I was talking about what I wanted to achieve from this challenge, and I grabbed my hand because I was just like, oh wait, I went too far, crap. Let me see if I can find it right here. Back. I mean, you've probably seen the video, so you know what it is. But basically, I was saying I want to do this. So at that moment, where is it? Right there, where I touched my hand. I must have like felt, and it reminded me that my hands were dry, and I forgot to put lotion on basically. Because this video, I filmed it at night. I was just, I had meant to film it in a day, but some things had happened, and it wasn't like, my day just didn't go how I expected it to go basically. So I hurried up, and I had an outfit picked out and everything. I didn't even put the clothes on. I just kept my little Ivy Park hoodie on. I wouldn't be able to film it another day, so I was just like, you know, I'm just gonna do it. So I just sat down and filmed the video, and then everything was just kind of quick, and I just forgot to put lotion on. So I was just like, let me go get some lotion so that when I'm talking with my hands, people don't see ash. I had to leave that in. Anyway, just about to go to my YouTube page and update that thumbnail real quick, and then edit that little 1 minute video and post it up on my Instagram. Actually, I'm gonna wait to post it maybe on Monday. Today is Thursday, and I don't know. I'm just gonna wait to post it on Monday. I hate posting a lot. Like, it's tough for me to sell myself don't like selling. I like things to be organic and natural, and you know, like I hate the selling thing. But I mean, on the other hand, I gotta let people know about my channel, and I gotta let people know about my video and stuff so that they'll know. Because if they don't know, how would they get there? You know, I gotta be the one to let them know. I gotta do the most of the pushing for my channel and stuff. So yeah. Trying to capture the moon. I came in the kitchen to turn off the lights, and the moon is just sitting in the sky looking like a freaking orange slice, and I just can't even capture it on this vlog camera. And I didn't even want to try to get my other camera out because, oh my gosh. Look at it. Obviously this camera can't capture what I'm really seeing, but that's as close as I can get it. Wow, it's just sitting there in the sky looking like an orange slice. I've never seen the moon look like this before, where it has the thick ring around the back and then the slice part, look, it just looks like an orange slice. Crazy. I'm stunned. It's like 1 something in the morning, like around 1:30 in the morning. I love the moon. Fucking stunned. Wow. Hey, so today is Monday, August 6th, and I decided that this week I'm gonna work on brushes, and then next week I'm gonna work on my class. So hopefully I'll get that class done. Hopefully I'll get it done in like 2 weeks. It doesn't really take that long. The only thing that I'm a little worried about is this drawing. So I made this drawing, like I did this little sketch in Procreate on the iPad. And that was last year, January of last year, just playing around. And so my idea was, well, I'm doing a class on vector wood grain. So how to create vector wood grain, and then different ways that you can use it in your artwork. And so I was like, well, maybe I can put the wood grain just like in some of this artwork, maybe on the chair, the bookshelves, just throughout this image. And better lighting, there we go. And so that's fine and all, but the thing is, this is taking me long to do, like to turn it into an actual final drawing instead of just a sketch, because I'm a perfectionist and that's a problem. So that's the only thing. I mean, I could just, let me pull it up. Okay, so here's the drawing that I'm working on. This is, I'm working on it in Photoshop, and basically I am turning this into a final drawing. This is just a sketch, This is me blocking everything in, and then I have to color it and all that. So I don't do this very often, which is why I'm running into like, I guess just me trying to figure things out, and then also trying to figure out how I want things to look and how I want it to be colored and all that stuff. But coloring will come later. But also like the perspective is a little off, and I'm just like, part of me is like, that doesn't matter. Just do the drawing and get it done just so that you can have a class. And then the other part of me is like, the perspective has to be right, but it doesn't. So I'm trying to get that out of my head. I was going to use it as cover art for my new class, and this is just a little mock-up that I did after I had sketched this living room. So there's that, just a little mock-up, so I can do that. Another part of me is saying, well, the logo basically, this was going to be a series, this series of digital illustration and stuff. That's what I was working on back when I initially released this class, but then I just never continued the series, or I never continued making any classes. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm continuing this series, and it's my digital illustration basic series. So this one was painterly on how to paint the pumpkin and all that. And then the other class is going to be, like I said, how to create vector wood grain. And so I know that Skillshare said to, like, if you're doing a series, try to remember to keep your stuff consistent, basically. So for this first picture, I had the pumpkin here, and then I have the logo here. So that's where I was doing the same thing. Had the logo on this side, and then, but on this one, the whole background is the illustration. But it kind of feels like it's conflicted, I guess. Like, if this is going to be up here, I'm going to have to put some type of shadowy or something behind it so that you can read it. Or I could flip the entire image because it's more like white space over here and flat shapes over here. So maybe if I flip the whole image, this would read better. Or I could simply do something where the whole background is wood and I just have the digital illustration basics on that side, like the other one. I'm still trying to figure that out. So that's that. I guess you could say I'm kind of stuck on that as far as like the class goes. So this week I decided I'm just going to focus on getting the brushes done, try to keep my mind focused on one thing at a time, get that done, get it out of the way, post it up on Gumroad and Creative Market, and then that'll be done. And another perk to getting that done first is that I'll be able to mention it in my class. So my class is about creating a vector texture. Then I'll also be able to say, hey, you can also pick up my texture brushes. Like it kind of goes together. It just kind of matches. Like we're making a vector texture, I'm making a texture class, and I'm making texture brushes, or I have made already texture brushes. So that's what the plan is for this week. And then for next week, maybe the next 2 weeks, the 12th through the 25th will be the class. And then the very last week will be another video that I'm planning on coming out with for YouTube. And then I'll try to keep doing these vlogs every week. So like I said, it's a lot of work, but this is what I want. I want to be able to put my classes out every month and put out a video for YouTube, something that has some teachable moments in it, basically. And then also do these weekly vlogs just to keep everybody updated on what I'm doing, how is it going, and stuff like that. So yeah, the pressure is on. So yeah, right now I'm just about to work on some texture brushes. What I like to do first, or I guess while I'm making brushes, I'll play around with the brushes. And so that's kind of what I'm doing here. Okay. So yeah, basically I'm just playing around with the brushes, and I'm using a Wacom Cintiq. I don't know what year this is. It's just a 13-inch HD touch, but I turned the touch off because I didn't really use it much and I wanted to be able to put my hand down on here. I'm just going to play around with the brushes and try to get everything done. Typically, I'll end up, while I'm playing with the brushes, I'll be playing with the settings and stuff, and then I'll end up creating more brushes and more variations of brushes, and I'll end up with more and more brushes than I initially planned to put in a pack, which is, I guess that's fine. But the only problem with that is that I spend more time on the project because I'm like having fun playing with the brushes and making new brushes and stuff. And then after that, I will finally start to sketch out some ideas for the cover art and some sample sheets. So an example of that would be, let's look at the doodle brushes. Oh, actually, let's look at both. So this is what I mean when I say working on the cover art. This is the cover. This started off as a set of only, I think, 9 brushes, and then I added more, so we have 60 brushes in this pack. Here's another cover. So yeah, it started with just these brushes. I really like these brushes a lot. And then I added more brushes to the pack, and these are sample sheets, or what I call sample sheets. So first I only had this sample sheet, and then I added these sample sheets. So basically that's part of like creating my brush set. I also added some paper textures into this brush pack. Then, so with these, I have 65 brushes, and here's the cover art for it. I really love the way it turned out. I didn't really expect it to turn out like this. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I was still trying to figure stuff out for a little while. This is the first image that I created for the doodle brushes. And I thought that this was going to be the cover and I was going to just write like doodle brushes somewhere on there, but that wasn't working out right, obviously, because it's hard to read when you just put stuff on top of images that aren't, I guess if they're kind of complex and they have like lines everywhere, it's hard to read, especially with this color scheme. So I'm glad that I ended up making this artwork, and I was going to originally have this be the first cover, but I was like, maybe it's kind of boring and maybe people won't, like maybe that won't be attention grabbing enough. Then I started playing around and adding color to it. I also created a little pattern with the brushes and a little sketch drawing, because this pack has sketch brushes in it, like little doodle brushes, and then it also has a couple of foliage brushes, which is why I created this one to kind of show some of that stuff off, the little leaves and stuff. So yeah, that's that. I just made a few sample sheets, a couple of pieces of artwork, and then the covers. So again, this one being my second time creating a brush pack, just like my second class, it went faster, and it has, does it have, maybe, I was going to say less content. It has more brushes in it, but I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I made 6 like sample sheets and cover arts with it. I think the other one has more to it, but basically what I'm trying to say is that it went by faster because I had already done it before. So now I'm hoping that, like I said in my last video, the more that I do something, the faster I'll get at it because I'll already be familiar with it and everything. So I'm about to go ahead and get back to working on the brushes. So I normally don't make covers that are like rough. Like right now it's looking rough, but I think that works for the whole texture look. I mean, it's not like it's a grunge pack or anything like that. It's just texture brushes, all different kinds. So I don't know. Maybe it works. Maybe I can leave it as is, and I mean, keep working on it a little bit more. But I'd be okay with a cover like this, especially with the other covers that I have that are more like planned and thought out and sketched out and everything. But in this case, I'm just playing around, and I actually kind of like it. Again, the goal here is to ship the product. I mean, obviously, I'm going to sell the product also, but I need to get stuff done. And honestly, if I can get it done sooner than, like, before this week is over, then that'd be great because I can get started on my class sooner. For some reason in my mind, it's like this class seems so big in my mind, bigger than I know that it is. It's not that big of a deal. I think I let it get bigger in my head than it actually is. I need to just do it. Like, just do it. Turn on the timer and do it. The beautiful morning that I wake up to. It rained last night, and I love the rain. Oh yeah, I love it. I wish it would rain again right now. Today I want to edit my vlog for this week and continue working on my texture brushes. What else? I think that's it. I'm gonna do some type of exercising or go outside and walk or something because I've been sitting down for days and obviously that's not good. So definitely got to do some type of exercise today. Possibly this morning, because if I just get up and start working, that's just what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. Yeah, so that's the plan for today. So good morning, and I will see you later.